Well, because I'm an idiot, I completely 100% forgot to come back for the legendary treasure in the last episode. So, might as well get that now before we start the episode. Just real quick. Because, you know, sometimes you remember, sometimes you forget. Here's the legendary treasure. Enigma Pig. I will meet you guys back on the island. And welcome back to the island. Because, you know, we had some things to take care of.
Talk to Flynn.
But now that we got everything else out of the way, we might actually be able to continue on.
You ready to take off into the wild blue with Skylanders' greatest pilot?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Sky Schooner Docks, that's what it's called. I forgot what it was called at the end of last episode, if you should recall.
Aces! Let's go.
Aces.
Oh yeah, that's 2 for me! But who's counting? Oh yeah, I am.
Oh, Flynn. You are a gem. That's something that we all can't deny. He knows what he's talking about.
All you need to do is find their elite airship, take it down, and steal their golden propeller. See? Simple. This is gonna be a piece of cake, especially for heroes like us. Heroes who like cake.
Who doesn't like cake? I love cake. Well, there's our golden propeller. It's shiny. I've seen shinier things, but it's still shiny. Oh yeah, this is the part of the game where it makes you check the Skylander info, which I showed off last episode. But you know what? This is where I was probably supposed to show it off, but you know what? I showed it off earlier because I'm more pro than this game thinks I am. Treasure and ooh, what was that blue thing? Maybe we'll find out soon.
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in this zone.
Let Drobot take the wheel. Can I make it around this corner? If I won't get getting stopped by things, then maybe I could make it around the corner. Now this level has some, I want to say it has some special properties to it in its own right. Because there are these little schooners or airships like that will shoot at you.
To shoot down the drove.
But you actually have a chance to shoot back. Let's do that. Now this is a pretty good way to get money if you really want it to. So you just shoot these guys. You want to shoot a little bit ahead of them so you hit them. But you don't want to shoot the balloons. You want to shoot at the jewels that the balloons leave behind. Oh, we didn't get all the gems from that one. I'm sorry if I don't talk too often in this. I don't want to say I'm trying to concentrate, because some of you people that may have already played this game would be like, there's not much concentration to it. But you know, I have really, really horrible luck, so you know. Just want to make sure. Because again, I have horrible luck.
You have defeated 4.
And we acquired 18 jewels. Oh, new enemy. Dro Witch. She throws those little discs at you. Like that. Burn the witch! You can actually kill that chompy pod from there. Aw, I'm sorry, witches.
You need an undead
Okay.
Skylander to unlock this game.
For people who got this game after all the different Skylander elements already came out, you guys were lucky. Because if you were like me and a couple other people who got Skylanders on the first day, you could not go through this gate, this one gate in particular, for a very long time. Around about a good several months. Probably even almost a year. Close to a year, about. I'm probably exaggerating when I say a year, but I'm not exaggerating when I say a couple months. At least 5 months you had to wait for a Skylander. And it was of the undead element. At least for me. I could not get my hands on one whatsoever. Fortunately, as for right now, I actually do have an undead Skylander.
No rest for the wicked.
One of my personal favorite undead Skylanders, to be precise. If any of you have played the Legend of Spyro series, then you will know this character. If you have not, then I feel ashamed for you all. As a matter of fact, you know what? I don't feel ashamed for you all. You should all be ashamed of yourselves, and you should actually go and play that series, because that series is amazing.
Ooh.
I probably shouldn't have eaten that, but I did anyways. Now I feel bad. I probably shouldn't have eaten that. But believe it or not, Cinder is actually one of the more faster characters. At least she's always been fast and faster for me. Oh, jeez. I've never had trouble with her being slow. I've always had her being pretty well based. Pretty fast. Blech. I can't talk today. Or should I say tonight? I just released the time that I'm recording this. Well, I didn't say what day. Meh. Open that. Whee! This thing. Cinder always has a tendency to scream when she's falling. And we got a hat! You got a thing! It's a propeller cap. No thank you. Right back here.
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in this zone.
You know what? I would switch back to Drobot. We haven't played as Cinder yet, so you know what? Let's just stay as Cinder for a little while longer and give her a little screen time. We'll have to switch to a new character again sooner enough. So might as well give Cinder some screen time. Remember when Drobot shot gears? Well, with Cinder, she shoots skulls because she's undead. Then we got this little guy. I don't know what these things are called, but they kind of look like whale lords with long tails. If you want my opinion. And then you got these big Dro ships. And they have a new enemy on them, but we don't know what that enemy is yet. But we're going to soon. Rawr. I think we're gonna get into a new element right here.
Skylanders of
Yep, the wind element. Now I said we're going to give Cinder some screen time, but this is a new element and it brings about a Skylander of a different Skylander. Blech. And this Skylander is actually probably my favorite Skylander. It ties with another one, which we will get into later. I don't think we're going to get into that one in this episode. We might get into that one in a later one.
Sakutena!
But believe it or not, this Skylander is one of my personal favorites. And a new element. Well, a new enemy. A spell punk. Because these guys are punks. And it just killed itself. Which I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. If you want to commit suicide, buddy, that's your deal, not mine. Don't invite me to your parties. And even if you do, don't expect me to come to them. Story scroll.
For as long as anyone can remember, Skylanders have been friends with fairies. Perhaps this is because fairies can turn treasure into a kind of upgrade magic that gives Skylanders exciting new powers and abilities, plus delightfully fresh breath.
Ooh, minty. Very refreshingly minty. Well, since we were talking about fairies, it seems that little blue thing that's flying around just might be a fairy. Do you think? Might be. But before we get into that new element gate over there, we actually have a soul gem over here. Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. I'm sorry. Elemental Gate? Earth. And you know what? I'm becoming very, very forgetful when it comes to this stuff. So you know what? Since I'm Bash, I might as well do it. In case if you couldn't see. So I really do need to go over it. I keep forgetting to because I'm an idiot. So since I'm Bash, you press the A button, you do a tail swipe. You press the B button, you do roll out. Reference there for Pokemon fans. If you press the B button, bleh. If you press the Z button, it's a fist. No, seriously, it's a fist. If you hit it, a rock flies out of it. I don't normally use this, but you know what? If there's something right in front of you that you don't like, you can just punch it. And if you hold down the A button, you can rapid spin rapidly. Also, his soul gem gives him the Triceratops-like armor that you see on his head, and I made a mistake. For a second, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Whee! Now, I think if you drop down right here... Yep. Oh, this one only has the pot on it. I remember that there was 2 islands to drop down on, I just didn't remember if they both had treasure on it or not. Boo! I forgot. If you jump here and you don't make it, you fall down here, which this one actually has treasure on it. Yay! You can see those little guys over there. You know, the more I think about it, the more I look at those guys, they kind of look like thunder drums from the How to Train Your Dragon show. Yeah, if anybody knows what that is. Anybody watching knows. I'd be surprised. I feel like I'm the only person that watches that. Oh, jeez. Bash! You could do it, buddy. Stop it. No! I keep falling. I keep messing up. No. This is embarrassing. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. Go now. Bash, if you wouldn't have made that, then I would have known that it wouldn't have been my fault. It would have been because you're just fat. Bash is fat. You don't need me to tell you that. You can see that. Wrong button. You can see that for your own eyes.
Skylanders of the air element are stronger in this zone.
Since I didn't show it off. Switching back. So, in the middle of this level, if you press the A button, Whirlwind shoots her Rainbow of Doom. It's called a Rainbow of Doom. Let me see if I can actually go around her for a second. If you press the B button, you shoot Tempest Clouds, I think is what they're called. Tempest Clouds. And if you shoot a rainbow on them, excuse me, shoot a rainbow on them, it splits off into more rainbows. If you press the Z button, obviously she flies. Oh, and I think this is her her soul gem. I'm pretty sure it is. If you press and hold the A button until it gets that big and release it, it'll do that. In case if you don't know what that is, that's a black hole. So you know what? For this little scene, just because I wanted to show that off real quick, I'm going to switch back to Cinder.
No rest for the wicked.
No rest for the wicked. And let's talk to this fairy.
Hello, Extremely. So much fun that the Skylanders are back. We fairies always dance with Skylanders. I am Persephone.
Cinder looks very unimpressed.
Oh dear, not again, silly Dro. I'd best go back to the core of light. I will meet you there later for dancing. Happy luck, great Skylander.
For dancing. Oh yes, we will. We shall dance. So, for Cinder, as you can clearly tell, you press the A button, you shoot lightning. If you've played the Legend of Spyro series, you know Cinder can't do that. But you know what? This is Skylands. Cinder can do whatever she wants. If you press the B button, you actually go around and leave a trail of ghosts behind. If you electrocute those ghosts, they explode. Obviously, if you press the Z button, you fly. And I don't actually have Cinder's soul gem ability with her, because I actually don't like her soul gem ability. Her soul gem allows a ghost to follow you and do damage to enemies. The reason why I don't like this is because the ghost is always there. He doesn't just show up when there are enemies near you. He's always circling you. And to be honest, I like Cinder without something following her wherever she goes. Let me let this Goliath Dro show off what he does. Instead of killing him instantly, he'll do that. And he'll charge you with his shields up. Now, don't go down that ramp. You want to go back. And then, because this ramp will be down, if you go over here, you can actually destroy that chompy pod, and legendary treasure. The Wild Runners. AKA, for Zelda fans, the Pegasus Boots, or whatever else they were called. I forgot. I think they were called no, that's Pokemon. I was gonna say they were called the running shoes, but No, that's Pokemon. Pokemon calls them the running shoes. I don't remember what else they were called. They were called the Pegasus boots and something else. I forgot. I missed. Do I miss? Die, ship! We don't need you here! And your cannons!
This is the elite airship you are looking for. Shoot it down.
It's the airship. My treasure! No, my treasure! It's so important to me. Actually, it's not really important to me at all, so I don't know why I care. To be honest. And there goes the ship. Oh no! Bonk, bonk. You acquired 8 gems. Jewels. Fine, jewels. Gosh. And break everything around it, because you know what? We can. Here comes Flynn. Right on time, as usual.
Oh, that's impressive. Almost as impressive as me. Boom! Well, now we should be able to fly even higher. Come on, let's get back so I can get to work. We'll slap this baby on, fly on up to the impenetrable stronghold, pick up the eternal air thingy, and then be back in time for my date with Callie. If she doesn't faint from anticipation first.
Yeah, right. Alright, normally I don't get all the collectibles on the first round, but apparently I did this time. Yay!
Happy to dance in this old place. Here is bright and smooth, with many secret parties. We'll play here for a while time.
You're scaring me.
Before you leave, I will help you. I will.
I will. So you're Ducky from the Land Before Time? Oh, no, 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 no,
I can see
no.
you hit it off with Persephone. Strange girl, that one. Seems to be immune to my charms. Poor thing. Well, it's gonna take me some time to install this propeller, so why don't you cool your jets, take a load off.
And by cool your jets and take a load off, he means go and talk to Persephone. Which is what we shall do.
Hello, extremely once more. For extra enjoyment, I will help you with your play quest.
Thank you. Persephone is where you get your upgrades. Up until this point, you should have quite a bit of treasure saved up. Now, this is what it normally, well, when you only have one thing left, is what it normally looks like when, you know, to get upgrades. But, this is where you come to get upgrades. And you'll see that there's a little discount thing down in the corner. If you find what is known as winged sapphires, which Flynn is Flynn is somehow already done. I think, yeah, Persephone flies around the island. You might have seen her doing a few flips over there. Can't you? Oh, maybe not yet. But you will find hidden fairies, winged sapphires around every so often. I don't think you'll be able to get any winged sapphires right now, as of right now, but you will later on. Let me see, with all the cutout time. what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about doing the next level in this episode, but you know what? There's one more thing I wanted to show off. So, real quick. And so I think I'll save it for the next episode. But, this kid. I could have talked about him last episode, but we ran a bunch of times, so I didn't have time to think about it, to do it. So, hey, come back here, kid. If you talk to this kid...
I've heard you actually come back from the dead! That is so cool!
He'll say something cool, depending on what Skylander you are. So, let me switch over to... let me see. Let's move over to Spyro.
Then one and all.
Haven't I seen you someplace before?
Yep. Yes, you have. Maybe. It depends. Did you have a PlayStation? Did you know me back in the PlayStation 1 era? Huh? Huh? Did you know me back then? Did you know me when I was cool? You know what? I'm sorry. Spyro is still cool. I know people don't like Spyro in this game, but you know what? Spyro is still awesome. There's no denying that. He may have changed a lot, but you know what? Nothing can deny the fact that being a purple dragon from another world, that's just plain awesome. I don't care what you think when it comes to Spyro. That's pretty darn awesome. So, next time on Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, we will talk to Flynn and see what else he has done to his balloon. Bat balloon. The one thing that Batman doesn't have. The bat balloon. We will see you all then in the Batcave.